Hey, my Liptons. So I wanted to come in here and discuss a few pop culture news. Let's just briefly, very quickly discuss this Drake. Him final, I guess officially, filing a lawsuit against UMG. Absolutely ridiculous. And then we're gonna briefly discuss Cardi going off yet again. And then I'm gonna discuss TikTok, and then we have to talk about this Little Kim tweet. This tweet had me cackling yesterday. Little Kim. Oh, this tweet that she did on the LA fires had me laughing. Like during times like this, with everything that's going on in this world, it's like you need a little bit of a laugh here and there. So, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's get up to 1,000 subscribers. That is the goal. Let's get up there this year. So let's just get Drake out the way. Listen, y'all already know on this channel how I feel about Drake. I'm no longer a Drake fan. And this is before the whole Kendrick beef. Ever since before Certified Lover Boy album, I was just like kind of slowly falling off the Drake gravy train. It's just like I haven't been feeling him musically, and then obviously like what he has been doing, you know, the getting the porn star pregnant and everything. Like it's just everything that kind of followed after that. Like I kind of soured towards Drake, and obviously this beef that occurred made me look at Drake differently. And now the moves that he's making now, is giving very much. And I said this in a different video. Is giving very much Karen. Is giving Aubrey Karen. Graham is giving Aubrey Karen Benjamin Netanyahu Graham. Okay, is giving that. Is giving Tel Aviv or whatever it's called. Okay, so it's giving that. So to me, I always thought that this lawsuit against UMG was done in bad faith. The petitions were done in bad faith. I just feel like Drake is a narcissist, and honestly, had the people crowned him the winner of this beef, he would not be taking this route. Let's say, for instance, had Not Like Us dropped, and then another song dropped from Drake, and that song from Drake was better than Not Like Us, and people crowning Drake the winner, he would not have been doing this. But because his comeback to Not Like Us, that Heart Part 6 song didn't do well, people felt like, you know what, Kendrick won this. Now he's going down the defamation. Initially, he did two petitions. He did the bots, like when he said the old bots, they were trying to, that UMG used bots to push Not Like Us to the algorithm. He apparently withdrew that petition. So he's no longer gonna file for that. So he filed for the defamation one, saying that UMG bolstered Not Like Us to defame his character, that is hurting his business. Let me just say this, because people, I know there's probably going to be some Drake fans are going to be like, well, how would you feel if you were called a pedophile and, it's not true, like you're not on the registry, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Here's my thing with that, right? Had this been a situation where, let's say Drake, because, it started with the whole first person shooter thing. Let's say they did the first person shooter song, and then Kendrick, did Like That, right? And of course that's when it all kind of kicked off, and Like That drops. Let's say Drake never addressed Kendrick after that. Like never addressed him, never did any songs, never did anything. Let's say Kendrick just continued to just drop song after song. Let's say without any response, Kendrick dropped Euphoria, dropped Meet the Gram, 616 in LA, and then Not Like Us. Let's say Kendrick did all of that and Drake didn't drop no songs during that time period, and he was just dissing him. I would have been on Drake's side on that. Had Drake not did anything to counter Kendrick, didn't release Family Matters, didn't release Push Ups, didn't release the Heart Part 6. If Drake never dropped that, and Kendrick was the only one that was dropping music dissing Drake, and then Drake took the defamation route, I actually would have supported Drake, even though I don't like him. I actually would have said, you know what? Kendrick is doing too much. Kendrick, at the end of the day, Drake never respond to your Like That verse. So it's like, why you keep dropping songs against him? And on top of that, you're accusing him of being an alleged pedophile. So it's like, Then I would have been like, you know what? Yes, Drake definitely has a case. But the issue is Drake engaged with Kendrick. Literally, mind you, Drake is the one that started it, if we're going to be honest. He dropped the first person shooter, him and Cole doing their little shots against Kendrick. Kendrick then is on the Like That record. Drake leaks push-ups purposely. That goes viral. Kendrick doesn't respond. And then Drake dropped the AI song telling Kendrick to drop, basically trying to antagonize Kendrick on social media, telling him to drop. He wanted him to drop. Kendrick drops Euphoria. Drake drops Family Matters. Kendrick comes back and drops Meet the Grams. And then the 616 in LA. No, sorry, it was 616 in LA, then Meet the Grams. Yeah. And then he drops Not Like, and then Drake, you then responded to Not Like Us. So it's like you were engaging in the battle. And not only, like, here's the part where I'm not understanding about Drake. Okay, fine, you got it. Let's say, like, yes, you're not on the registry. You're not like it's not put out there that like you're a pedophile, blah, blah, blah. Those were lies said against you. But what about the lies that you said against Kendrick? You claim that Kendrick is a woman. Mind you, so far, we're now months since Push-Ups, Family Matters, Hard Part 6, all that. We're months from now. I still have yet to see a lick of evidence that shows that Kendrick Lamar abused his fiance, his wife, that he was beating her up or something. I still have yet to see any evidence that you claim that Kendrick Lamar's fiance, his child, his son, is not his, that it belongs to Kendrick's best friend. What about all the accusations that you made against Kendrick? So that's not defaming his character? And then Drake claims, it was hurting my businesses. Let me tell you something. After Not Like Us dropped, I was on I was all over the blogs. Not one business dropped Drake. Any businesses that he's affiliated with, I'm not. Maybe I'm taking a social media break lately, but I have not seen anybody drop Drake from anything. So to me, I just felt like, had Drake just allowed this to die down and just, wait, like, just keep dropping music. Like, wait till the new year, drop your album that you were going to do with Party Next Door, the R&B album, and move on. People, eventually would have moved on. Let's be very clear. Drake is a huge artist. Apart from this beef, people were still going to rock with him. People are still rocking with him. There's still his OV Ho fans that are still rocking with him. So to me, I just felt like, had he let this just die down and, don't address it, just let it be. Because let's be very clear, Kendrick don't be outside like that. Okay? It's not like Kendrick is out here every single day, like, performing that song across the country. Okay? You might see Kendrick, like, maybe once or twice a year, and then he's gone. He's going back to LA or Compton or whatever. So it's like, Drake. And then on top of that, it's like, sir, you were in rap beefs in the past. You beef with Meek Mill, you blasted back to back all over the place. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you can dish it, you need to be able to take it. So to me, I'm not feeling this lawsuit. And this is not me trying to really like big up UMG, because they probably also have some, they probably do their artists dirty. But it's like, in this situation, I just feel like, no. At the end of the day, UMG also distributed your music, Drake. They distributed Family Matters. Last time I checked, Family Matters was also up on the charts at the time. It did very well. Push-Ups did very well. It might not have been number one, but it was still top 10 in the Billboard Hot 100. So you can't say that they were only promoting. No, they're also promoting the diss songs that you released against Kendrick. And for you to think that the people genuinely did not love, I'm sorry, Not Like Us was playing everywhere. Everybody was blasting that song. Even my father, that wasn't even in tune with hip hop, was like, this shit is everywhere. So for you to try to undermine Kendrick, make it seem as if, oh, this little rapper could have never beat. It's like, come on, man. Come on. And this is why I say Kendrick is the king of hip hop right now. I don't care what y'all say. He's the king of hip hop. Y'all gotta try to put J. Cole's whatever. Drake, nah. Anyway, let's get to the statement that UMG released. So it says here, this is they released a statement. UMG claims, they said, not only are these claims untrue, but the notion that we would seek harm the reputation of any artist, let alone Drake, is illogical. We had invested massively in his music, and our employees around the world have worked tirelessly for many years to help him achieve historic commercial and personal financial success. Throughout his career, Drake has intentionally and successfully used UMG to distribute his music and poetry to engage in conventionally outrageous back and forth rap battles to express his feelings about other artists. He now seeks to weaponize the legal process to silence an artist's creative expression and to seek damages from UMG for distributing that artist's music. We have not and do not engage in defamation against any individual. At the same time, we vigorously defend this litigation to protect our people and our reputation, as well as any artist who might directly or indirectly become a frivolous litigation target for having done nothing more than write a song. And to me, like, I have to agree with them with this statement. Drake has engaged in previous rap battles in the past and has never been an issue. Also, it's like, wouldn't you, like, okay. And this is why, in a way, this is like why I look at Drake as a snake. Because last time I checked, UMG is distributing the music. Why aren't you suing Kendrick directly? He's the one that called you a pedophile directly, out of his own mouth. It's not like UMG wrote the goddamn song and gave the song to Kendrick to say it. Kendrick is the one that wrote the song. Kendrick is the one that sang the song and gave it to UMG to distribute it. So if anything, you need to sue Kendrick directly. But no, you won't do that because you feel like you will lose some hip-hop credibility. But then again, I feel like you're already using hip-hop credibility. I think that from now on, I can only hope that the quote-unquote gatekeepers, if there's any, y'all need to stop inviting anybody and everybody into hip-hop, because this is the kind of shit that will happen when you have outsiders coming into the culture and saying that, this is what you can't say, this is what you can't say. So to me, I'm just over Drake. I've been over him for even prior to this beef. But to me, Drake is a grifter. He's just a grifter in this genre, in this I would not be surprised if Drake goes to a different genre and he leaves hip hop alone. He probably feels like there's no more. I don't know. I think that he'll have his core stance, but I just don't think the casual fans will be here for Drake anymore. But I could be wrong, but this is really, really rubbing people the wrong way. It really is. But we'll see what happens. And don't be surprised if UMG ends up doing like a counter lawsuit against Drake, because this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, and why would they do this? First of all, Drake is such a huge artist. Why would they sabotage one of their huge artists that sells records across the world? Why? Whatever. I'm over Drake. I'm just over this. Listen, Cardi, I said this in a different video. Cardi needs to she needs to hit up Mona Scott Young. Hit up Mona Scott Young. Clearly the music stuff is not for you. Clearly you don't a real true money making woman would have took all her, if you were a true artist, you would take all your drama and everything that you're doing, put it in an album and sell it. Actually, at least make some money off of this. Why are you going on Twitter Spaces talking about some Offset ain't buy your kids no Christmas gift? Why are you on the internet talking a bunch of nonsense when you should be in the studio pouring your heart out and giving your fans an album? Or hit up Mona Scott Young, get a TV show And you and Offset hash it out. If y'all need to beat each other up on TV for y'all to get it back, then so be it. Actually get money out of this. But the fact that you're literally going on Twitter Spaces, blasting this man, it's just like, what are you doing? And this is why, like, I don't know, like, y'all guys claim that she's gonna release an album this year. For me, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think that, like, even if it does happen, I just don't see it doing the big numbers that Invasion of Privacy did. But it's just like, you are out here really ranting and raving online about Offset. Mind you, you knew who this man was. This man was cheating on you prior to you getting married to him. You chose to get married to him. You chose to have children with him, knowing the kind of individual that he was. And now you out here blessed. It's just like, girl, like, we don't care. Like, what? And what do you want us to do? Troll? I'm not gonna troll Offset. Offset told us. He said he won. He put 3 babies in you. He won. And the thing is, Cardi will not choose better. That's the thing about it too. Going forward, she's got who's gonna want to be with her? Literally anything that she's going through, she goes on Twitter Spaces, she goes on Instagram, she's ranting, she's raving, she's going off. It's just like, instead of getting into, you claim that you're an artist, you claim that you're a rapper, rap about what you're going through. I just think that, Cardi is just, she's an influencer. She's a reality TV star, hood chick at heart. And she needs to go back to TV. She just needs to go back to reality TV and, air her issues out on reality TV. Because she's clearly not going to do the music. Like, she hasn't gave nobody an album for like 7 years. So, at this point, just go back to reality TV. Go back. That's where you came from, so go back to it. I don't know. I'm over this whole case. I'm over it. Next, listen, TikTok is gonna get. I told you guys. Some people, and I did see the news. All Trump is trying to strike them deal. Listen, this thing is getting banned on Sunday. Like, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I already told y'all in a previous video why they're truly trying to ban TikTok. It's not because of, and it is because of this whole situation with Israel, but yeah. So officially, this app is supposed to be banned on Sunday. So if y'all follow me on TikTok or whatever, thank y'all so much for being subscribed to the channel. But yeah, like, so I literally did like a whole video on TikTok. Like, I put up a post saying that, like, if y'all want to follow me on YouTube, I'm here. But yeah, TikTok is gonna be, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's weird, right? Because it's like, I feel like I went on TikTok because just to like post my content on my channel. I never really post anything personal. Like, I wasn't like addicted to the app, really. So in a weird way, it's like, I'm not as like heartbroken over it. But at the same time, it's like, I know like how much TikTok meant to a lot of people. It did create a lot of businesses for a lot of Americans. So it's like, that's the only part where it's like, damn, like, this really sucks for the people that like made a living out of TikTok. So it sucks. Listen, y'all talking about, let it get sold to an American company. Listen, if this thing gets sold to an American company or an American billionaire, it will get watered down. Look at Twitter. Literally, Twitter is fucked up. The algorithm is fucked up because of apartheid Clyde, Elon Musk. So, for me personally, I wouldn't want this app to get sold to like an American billionaire, because I feel like the algorithms are gonna get fucked up again. They're gonna push certain people into the algorithm. They're gonna have their agendas. So, to me, either they leave TikTok as it is, or just ban it completely, because it's like, I'd rather it get banned than it to be sold to someone who has terrible intentions and they end up messing up the app. So yeah, I hate this. I hate this for the people who really, really created careers, businesses, everything out of TikTok. There's some people that are fleeing to, different apps. Red Note is one. I will have to think about it if I want to go to Red Note, but as of right now, I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of burnt with like, just downloading different apps and things like that. So it's like, I don't know. I will have to think about it. But then again, it's like y'all also fleeing to Red Note. It's like, that's a whole Chinese app. So then it's like, won't the American government also have an issue with that? So try to ban that app in America. It's a lot. So, yeah. But as of right now, the app is supposedly supposed to be banned on Sunday. So that's the unfortunate thing about it. But yeah. Excuse me. Lastly, child, excuse me. Did y'all see Lil Kim's tweet? This tweet had me freaking cackling. Lil Kim. Okay, so first let me do it because I shared it on Twitter. I was laughing so hard. This is what was. This was her initial tweet. She said, "Been sending strong prayers up for LA and everyone affected by the fires. This is heartbreaking. I pray to Jesus that God make it a monsoon in LA." When I read this tweet, I fell out. Someone said, this is what someone said.
It went from worse to worse, sir. It went from worse to worse,
oh, I was laughing so hard when I saw this. I was like, yeah. Someone said from one natural disaster to another. Goddamn. But clearly she meant it like in she she didn't mean it in that way. But like, she responded to like because people were quote like, "Girl, what are you talking about, monsoon?" So this is what she said. She said, "What's happening is devastating, and what LA really needs right now is rain. So what's the issue? Doesn't everyone understand that a monsoon is heavy rain? So happy to see that everyone is staying so positive during such a tragic situation. Let's keep praying and supporting everyone that has been affected by this." Listen, her heart was in the right place, but oh, the tweets, the quote. Y'all need to go to those quote tweets on that Lil Kim tweet. It was so hilarious. Okay, monsoon. Child, someone said, not from one natural disaster to another. Kim. Child, there's only so much that LA can take. But no, for real. I want to say, prayers out to, California. California's going through it, like. And the thing is, they go through this every year, but this year specifically, y'all, like, I'm like, damn, like, this is really, really serious. So, I truly hope that everything gets, the fires can be, extinguished and, things can be rebuilt. But unfortunately, it's going to be tough, especially, the economy and everything that's going on politically. LA definitely needs, California overall needs all the support that it can get. So, but yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Y'all guys tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get up to 1,000 subscribers. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.